Yeah, buddy. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another first reviews reaction video, and it's time to take a look at them first reviews for Doom: The Dark Ages. Now, I've said this before, just in case you haven't heard. I am currently playing the game. I got a code for it, which is really cool. I was like, ooh, very nice. So I am currently playing it. I'm about 7 hours in, so I haven't finished it. Nowhere near it. No, I'm not even I'm a little over a fourth of the way through, and I'm approaching a third. So I'm still I'm around 30% of the way through. So not super far, but considering the game is probably going to be around 20 to 25 hours long, not bad. Anyway, considering the game's not even out yet. So it's been great. I've been having a great time. It's been awesome. Feels like Doom, like the newer Dooms, obviously. But you're heavier and you're more tanky, as they said. It's a perfect description of this one. You feel more like a tank. It's great. So I want to see what other people have to say, because I don't really know. Besides, I was watching the Easy Allies impressions. They seem like they really liked it. So, I don't know. Is it gonna be super highly reviewed? I actually don't know. What are people gonna feel about this? Because I'm really enjoying it. Doom Eternal got great reviews, so did Doom 2016. I think it's gonna be probably right in the middle, is my guess. Like Doom 2016 got like 85 on Metacritic. I want to say Doom Eternal got like a 90. I'm gonna guess like 86, 87. I'll say 87. It could be lower though. I could see some reviewers not liking some of the dragon stuff and maybe even some of the story stuff. Maybe the robot stuff too. But so far they've been pretty small parts of the game, and they've been fun enough where it just changes the variety a little bit, It's kind of like the in Doom Eternal you have all those like platforming segments. It's kind of like the new like that, except maybe a little bit less spread out, because in Doom Eternal there was plenty of like in every level there was a lot of like, oh, here you go, climb up this, I mean, there's a little bit of that Doom the Dark Ages, but not a ton so far, at least. Anyway, so let's get to it. Let's check this out. I'm gonna guess 87. So let's go. Oh, it's close. 86. All right, okay. That makes sense to me. 86 is pretty damn great still. All right, 86. Okay. All right, let's check it out. Let's check it out. All right, let's see. Gonna be probably a lot of like 8s and 9s is my guess. I got a couple. Oh, I got a few 10s. Okay, got a bunch of 9s. Yeah, that's what I figured. IGN gave it a 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 8.5, 8.5, 8.5, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, a lot of 8s. Couple of in the 7 range. All right, the latest entry in the Doom series effectively turns the Doomslayer into a tank, mowing down literal hordes of enemies with a varied range of chunky weapons. There's more of an emphasis on melee too. That's true. And combined with a new focus on parrying enemy attacks with a nifty shield saw to get the upper hand, it feels entirely unique. Put simply, there's nothing else quite like Doom: The Dark Ages out there. It's both epic and essential. True. Power fantasy in the purest sense, Doom: The Dark Ages gives players the Slayer at his peak, and all of hell should tremble at his arrival. Dark Ages is a reminder that sometimes the best games simply care about being fun. Yes, yes, sir. With satisfying combat, fun exploration, and some of the finest accessibility options out there. That is true. There is a lot of that. I think I know what might win that accessibility award at the Game Awards. Doom: The Dark Ages is an epic heavy metal odyssey that proves the iconic franchise is still king of the genre. Fuck yeah. Let's see what IGN said, I guess. Far from just being more Doom, Doom: The Dark Ages is a new flavor of the legendary shooter series that's heavier and more grounded, but no less energetic and exhilarating. The new shield is an outstanding addition that adds a ton of both offensive and defensive options, and when combined with the extensive arsenal of traditional Doom guns, provides a ton of fun and exciting ways to dispatch the hundreds upon thousands of demons that stand in your way. And on top of that, another pumped up heavy metal soundtrack backing the excellent weapon, level, and enemy design, and it has once again proven that, like a super shotgun blast from point blank range, they don't miss. I would like to bring up the soundtrack. So far, it's not Mick Gordon. I'm like fairly certain. It sounds very good though. It sounds really close. It's very good. I mean, it's not as in your face right now, but I'm still early in. But it really helps the action. When it ramps up, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. With a more grounded combat approach, a powerful new shield saw weapon, and the largest enemy hordes ever in the series, Doom the Dark Ages delivers intense and satisfying action despite underused segments with the mecha and dragon and some loss of detail in larger maps. Lots of details in life. Its technical excellence and gripping gameplay make it a must play for fans. For a much freer and more exaggerated power fantasy compared to Doom Eternal, it also does a great job of setting itself apart from it. Yep. It's an excellent addition to the series, expanding on the lore of Doom, that it does, while introducing some new and engaging combat. While it struggles at times with pacing, Doom the Dark Ages nonetheless offers an exciting new experience for players to rip and tear through. Throws everything in the kitchen sink at the wall, and a lot of it sticks. However, just enough of it doesn't stick to drag things as a whole down a few pegs. Gunplay and parrying feels great, as does weaving through the bullet hell-esque attacks, but suddenly dying for no perceivable reason does not. Still, I haven't really died. Well, I haven't died yet. I'm playing just on normal, to be fair. Still, it's a game worth your time for those highs, even if you have to get through the lows to reach them. As a fan of the series, I'm very happy that Doom the Dark Ages turned out to be a breath of fresh air for the series. It took me 18 hours to complete the game. Okay, but I will definitely be back to max out each of the 22 levels. Yeah, so far I'm about 7 hours in. I only finished 6 levels. But I have been exploring the shit out of the map, so that's going to be one boring-ass playthrough, by the way. The new combat, because I am doing a playthrough, the new combat features like the shield-related mechanics are good enough that I like to see them in some form in future installments of the series. The final score is brought down by minor glitches. Yeah, there's a couple glitches I got to. And a handful of not very well thought out elements, like the boring dragon segments. I don't agree. That was fun. For fans of unusual takes on fantasy or just old school shooters, however, this is obviously a must-have. Their game of generation. Okay, he's said that does not disappoint off its predecessor. In fact, it is a pure-blooded Doom game, although not perfect with its melee combat dynamics, new strengthable weapon options, a brand new upgrade system, and perhaps most importantly, its magnificent atmosphere. It does have an amazing atmosphere. Okay, I want to play more right now. But let's see some of the lower reviews. Steve Ivor. I feel like every time I see a wild take, Steve Ivor's there, but who knows? I don't enjoy the style of Doom compared to that of the previous two games. It's just not the Doom I've grown to love. That said, the Dark Ages is no way a bad game. Fans of classic Doom will really enjoy similarities in the larger areas, the high volume of slower projectiles to dodge, and the constant need to push forward. Okay. Just seemed like a preference. I feel like reviewers, when they get a code, they shouldn't be... I don't know. They should be a little bit more objective, but whatever. Anyway, let's take a look at here. Okay, 85 on here. All right, cool. Anything else? Post K3. I just want to see, did anything else come out? Midnight Walk, 80. That's pretty good. That game looked really good. Oh no, Spirit of the North 2 is about as good as the first game, it seems like. Okay, let's check this out. All right. A lot of 88 to 87s. Few sevens. Yeah, you know what? That doesn't surprise me too much. That some people are going to be a little bit lower on it after playing it. It's a great game, but I could see why some people would be a little bit harsher towards it, just because it's like, because of the different things, like with the dragon and the mech. No one said anything really bad about the mech. Well, no, I guess there was someone that said like it was underutilized. Whatever. Anyway, Doom the Dark Ages is an eye-popping first-person shooter with non-stop action and some very welcome additions to the Slayer's arsenal. I want to see, is there like a super low review here? Because there's more reviews here than there are on Metacritic right now. 6.5. Is that the Steve Ivor? Yeah, it is. Wait, can I just... Yeah, I can. Okay. Lowest. All right, 6. Or 3 out of 5. The Dark Ages has some of the best combat in Doom history, but dull new features make it the weakest of the modern Doom games. Okay, I mean, most of it is combat, so I don't know. I mean, again, I haven't finished it, so I guess I can't say. Attempted to one-up the already hellacious shooter series, one that reached new adrenaline highs in 2020's Doom Eternal. Developer id Software turns every dial up to 11 from Chapter 1. Okay. The battles are faster and more ferocious. Hidden lore becomes glitzy cutscenes. Our hero rides a mecha dragon, for God's sake. Every single piece of it is an exercise in maximalist escalation, trying to find a ceiling to a timeless shooter hyper-violent glory. It reaches that height, but comes up against a hard truth. There's nothing left to climb once you've reached the top. I don't agree, but okay. Glory kills have been tossed out, which doesn't... that's not true. No, they're still there. Glory kills have been tossed out, which doesn't help with Doom Guy's apparent loss of moxie. Now he can't even be bothered to beat a demon to death with its own leg. And that's not true. I jumped on a demon and, well, I guess I curb stomped him, but still, you can still do slight glory kills. I don't really understand that. I mean, they are still there, so I don't know. Whatever. Is the weakest entry in the Fantastic Trilogy of games. Despite how I feel about its additions to combat exploration, I rather an experience that took risks and sought to reinvent what it means to play a Doom game rather than just build upon I rather build upon the familiar. I don't know. I want it to be always the same thing now, except just building upon it, which is exactly what it did. So, hey, it didn't work for them. Whatever. Doom the Dark Ages trades speed for savagery and rockets for ruin, but make no mistake, the heart of Doom still beats beneath the chainmail. So, a lot of 8s. I see a lot of... Ooh, there's a lot of 8s right there. Damn, bro. It's almost like I put it so high, low to high. Anyway, yeah, that's the most popular. What does that even mean? I guess how many times people click this, I guess. I don't know. It's good default. Yeah. So, I mean, hey. This one's a little less exciting just because I've been playing the game, so I already know I really fucking love it. And also, I have, like, complete faith in it at this point with Doom as a franchise. So even if you think this is the weakest one, I mean, the other 2 games are like near perfect shooters. So if this isn't near perfect and it's just really great, that's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. Ever wonder about where the Doomslayer, aka Doom Guy, came from and what his deal is? Me neither, but developer id Software is here to tell you. I mean, it's interesting so far. I really like, I can't talk about the story. I really like some of the stuff that happens at the beginning with Doomslayer. And that escalation, I guess. Once you play, you might know what I'm talking about. I think that might have been too vague. Even some people will be like, well, I played the whole fucking game. I still don't know what you mean. Doom the Dark Ages swaps out Space Age speed for Steel, Shod, Fury, and it works wonders. This isn't just a prequel, but a ballad sung in blood and fire where every flail, swing, and shield parry feels like gospel. Hell yeah. Sure, the dragon rides and giant Atlan mech missions are very weak. I don't know. I don't know about it's really cool with the dragon one, the first mission I played, because you're flying between these ships. And sure, some of the shooting the ships and stuff is like, you're stuck in a stationary thing and you move. It's pretty much like Punch Out, except with a dragon. Because you're like dodging hits and stuff and shooting, but like they're so small in comparison to the rest of that mission because you're flying into the ship, dropping the Doomslayer off, and then you have you play regular Doom for a little bit, and then you jump out of it. The dragon catches you. You go to the next one. You jump down. Oh well, before you jump down, you do the same thing. You shoot like a couple of weak parts of the ship, and then you open an area so you can jump in. So it's I don't know. I don't know. So far, again, I haven't played the rest of the game, but right now it's pretty cool. It works just for the cinematic portion, or a cinematic value, or whatever. Anyway, with stellar combat, incredible weapons, hellish monsters to fight, and excellently implemented gameplay and design changes, Doom the Dark Ages delivers an excellent new style of Doom while still retaining the series' core strengths. All right, I think we read it now. Oh, here we go. This is a 9.6. Doom the Dark Ages is a masterclass of FPS gameplay and design. It would have been very easy for it to just make Eternal, but more for any sequel instead of choosing to completely mix up the formula and create a totally new experience that still manages to feel like Doom. Its combat is incredibly rewarding to master and has a layer of depth not often seen in first-person shooters, and quite possibly may have become my favorite of the 3 games. Okay, damn. An amazing new array of systems reinvents Doom once again, delivering a bombastic and brutal new way to smash demons with awesome new cosmic threats dying to meet the serrated edge of your shield. The Dark Ages may well be the best age for any aspiring Doomslayer. Fuck yeah. All right, there you go. That's it. Great reviews. Not as good as Doom Eternal, but still fucking great. 85 is still great. Everybody should be happy with 85. I mean, you'll be happy once you play the game, obviously. Actually, I didn't see what the okay, so it's a little higher on Xbox and a little lower on PS5. Well, shit. Anyway, I'm playing on PS5, so right now I'd give it a 9. I think it's great. So, anyway, there you go. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks. Next time. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.